I mean, it's not a doubt. And while it's a good idea of what Mauro is doing, before city employees start going on private property, they haven't had a lawsuit yet, doesn't mean one's not coming. But what happens if Lee sends some of his guys out to clean one of these properties, one gets bit by a snake, or falls and breaks their leg? Is our insurance company going to pay for that? No, because they own private property. Something to consider.
Good point, thank you. Yes, sir.
That's a good point.
I'll pretend I need the microphone. Lindsey Brown, 305 Maple Street. I'm really excited to see that there is the storm utility ordinance consideration coming down. I just had a question about that. I'm seeing the equivalent of $350 a month in tax for residential properties, but I didn't notice what the plan was for non-residential properties.
It depends on the size of the lot and so forth and how much
stormwater runoff they have. I think the average is 19 times that or something. Isn't that what I read? It's about $70 a month for the average business. It depends on how much impervious area they have and so forth.
Obviously, we have a lot of folks with a lot of asphalt.
Yeah.
I also, Councilman Powell mentioned making sure that code enforcement has some teeth with businesses, with motels and extended stay. I was also thinking about with stormwater runoff, because there's also potentially some remediation that those properties could do, and as long as we have a relatively high tax on those properties, we can find an incentive to support them and maybe amend that ordinance to allow for some type of credit toward remediation as time goes on. Thank you.
Good point. Thank you.
Also, with new construction, the laws now require a lot more of that. So the more new construction we get, the better off we'll be.
So what were we talking about? Like, hold on 1 second before you walk away.
Okay.
Because I like your idea of a credit if they clean up. So let's say they have 10,000 square feet of impervious surfaces and they pay $100. If they, are you talking about if they reduce the amount of impervious surface, or they put in some kind of plan to reduce the stormwater, then we would lower their bill?
Yes.
That provision is in the proposed ordinance.
Okay. I really like that idea of giving them a little treat.
It's in there.
Josh knows I'm an econ teacher, so yes.
micro.
All right, any other comments on all that? Okay. All right, council, Diane?
Wow, okay. This was a busy night. I think there were some wonderful things. It is always wonderful to listen to Linda Murray and all the wonderful things that Paint the Town accomplishes, and with many of our citizens and companies who just want to be in Hapeville. And I just think that is so special. And oh, I know, Charlene. Do you have any homegrown tomatoes? Does anybody have any?
I do. Don't
My house will be receiving anybody who wants to deliver. I haven't had but one homegrown, flavorful tomato. So bring it on. 3360 Old Jonesboro Road, right around back.
I've been down to town and we have lots of tomatoes.
Thank y'all.
We got a good sucking rain tonight.
Yeah, we
so
did.
that will help.
I got plenty.
Alderman Barr?
I want to echo Ms. Dolan's comment about we have a wonderful police and fire services. Having two elderly parents here for a long time, I have used the fire services a tremendous amount. In fact, my daddy called me one time. I was on the other side of town saying he had a little fire. By the time I got up there, was fire and the police, because he'd also had somebody come into the house at the same time. So they are always very quick to respond and never say, oh, you shouldn't have bothered us. We have wonderful services and we have wonderful people in-house. But I want to toot another horn, actually. We're members of the Hapeville Exchange Club, and in December we run a project, the Cafe Project and the Toys for Kids, in conjunction with the city. This past week, the Exchange Club had their national convention in Houston, and I would like to call Miss Ann Bar Cruz up. She's going to love that because she runs that program. Last year we helped 84 families, over 600 people, and we won the National Service Award for the entire country for the Exchange Club. That's because telling the fire department, because they always do us a boot drive, so we're going to expect as much as they got for the other. But I tell you, it's a coordinated effort between everybody, the service league, the fire department, the public service helps us, and everybody. And I want to tell all of them how much we appreciate the help. And starting in November, I believe there are interviews for it. So that's it. Okay.
Councilman Thomas?
I sort of want to jump off of on some of the crime that we've been having in the city. There's see something, say something. If you see anything, call the police. They don't mind if what it is. There's a guy drinking a beer walking down the street. I've called the police on that. Probably, unless it's their
Was that you?
It was me. It was me calling the cops myself. to see how fast they would respond. So if you see something, anything, say something. Call the police. Let them know. There's a vacant car that's sitting over in this area. Call, because that could be a stolen car. Who knows? And make sure you keep your doors locked and take everything out of them. Because they'll steal anything, change. They don't care. They'll take out that $150 window for $1.50 in change. So they don't care. So thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Randall?
I was thinking about the Hilton because in 1960 I actually spent the night in there. I was in first grade. Mr. Farwell was the general manager. It was a 2-level laid out sprawling thing, and Keith, his son, was in my class, and I went to the pool there and everything. And so I sent some pictures to William recently that I was hoping he sent to you. I got some postcards of it, but it's interesting to think about how long it's been here and the great asset it's been. It's affected our alcohol ordinances and everything. Done all kinds of good stuff.
We drank because of you, sir.
His son actually sent us all the pictures, his pictures, family pictures from the open.
Oh,
And
wow.
Conrad Hilton was actually there.
Yes, he was.
I didn't meet him, but anyway, it was interesting when you said 1960. I thought, I didn't realize it was brand new then, but it had that new car smell. Anyway, I am thankful, and I know that you come to the car shows and you've done a lot of different things, and even with the art crawl, I've just seen you involved with a lot of different things. What a great corporate citizen you've been here, and really appreciate it. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Councilman. Just on a personal note of people that I'm aware of that are suffering, I don't know how many of you remember the Druckenmiller family that was longtime residents on Oakdale Road. Roy Druckenmiller had surgery, Roy Sr., and didn't do well in the surgery and has been in the hospital for a couple of weeks and not doing well. And Edward Druckenmiller, Edward Druckenmiller, who was a classmate of mine, graduated in the class of '76. They were on vacation in Gulf Shores, Alabama, and his wife had a massive heart attack. She died this morning, so about 60, in early 60s. So just keep that family there. They got a double dose going on right now, so keep that family in your thoughts, prayers, if you don't mind. And David Bloodworth, our acting fire chief, his mother passed away. And of course, we all mourn the passing of Johnny Stevens,
Oh, yes.
volunteer extraordinaire.
Many years.
We buried her this past week as well. So it's been a tough week for those of us here and our friends and our loved ones. So just keep that in mind when we have our disagreements about things. Just remember there are those grieving the loss of loved ones that they'll never see again in this life. So keep them in your thoughts if you will. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. If there's no other business, I'll entertain a motion to go into executive session. We have
personnel, real estate, and
legal personnel, real estate, and legal.
Absolutely.
Motion is there. Second. Discussion. All in favor, raise your right hand.
quick question, Mr. Mayor.
All opposed?
Do you want to do the HAP meeting first
Oh,
and then
yes,
go
we
to
do have that.
executive?
Yeah, I
Want to do
apologize.
that first?
Will you withdraw the
I
motion?
withdraw my motion.
Withdraw the second?
Yep.
Okay. All right, we have
So close.
I'll entertain, in this case, then I'll entertain a motion that we adjourn our council meeting.
I so move.
Motion to adjourn.
No?
No?
Recess. I so move we recess our council
Recess,
meeting.
because we gotta come back. Motion to recess.
Second.
Second. All in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. All right.
We have one item, Mr. Mayor.
So anybody who wants to leave